Most of the people watch isekai anime for the concept of new world building, and with each seasonal turn, we get to see tons of new isekai entries bringing numerous possibilities. For some reason it feels like our main character gets a special cheat code. Well, whatever the reasons are, we can't deny the facts. Isekai anime and overpowered protagonists are a combo. We can't find it anywhere else. For that, if you would like to witness a whole new level of experience, then let's begin the countdown. Isekai's love for game worlds cannot be explained. Same story for this one with an overpowered MC Diablo, whose real name is Takuma Sakamoto, was summoned to the world of his favorite MMORPG Cross Reverie as the most powerful player, known as the true Demon King, master of black magic, and has the overwhelming power to defeat anyone in the game, no matter what their status is. Before I proceed further, allow me to say how impressed I was by this harem isekai, because of how well designed characters are. In a reverse situation, MC ends up with two slave girls, an elf and a panther, makes him a master of hell and heaven. It's a journey set to help these two girls and on the mission to find his way back on Earth, which I doubt will ever happen. Unlike many other good things, this anime doesn't last longer unlike the other usual run. Within just 10 episodes, we were taken to an amazing new world that you will absolutely enjoy. Our MC is Aoi Sakamaki, is a regular boy with overpowered abilities. Alongside two others, they were sent to another world, although all three of them are strong enough. But our MC is more of an arrogant side and slightly perverted by nature. All his Aoi cares about is having fun and beating the shit out of the most powerful being. However, sometimes he got too much carried out and destroyed more than he anticipated. To add more fun, we also have a bunny girl, the goddess who was never taken seriously by anyone. Does that ring any bells? Overall, if you are in the hunt of small but action-packed isekai, this anime will be a perfect fit. In another world with my smartphone is a bit of comedic isekai turn, compared to other entries from this list. Our MC Taoya Mochizuki dies by the mistake of God, for that he has been given a second chance in another world, with anything our MC likes to take along, and as a bonus God gives him the power of all elements. His physical and magical attributes are enchanted on a whole new level. Now our MC's new journey begins with a smartphone. Unlike other isekai protagonists like a misfit of Demon King or How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, Taoya doesn't have any brutal strength, but the anime has a keen mix of many aspects such as comedy, romance, and adventure. It will never let you bore even for a sec. MMORPG are now getting less of a hit and are widely known for their terribly written plot. Same goes for the Seven Senses of the Reunion, as many of you more seasoned otaku have no doubt figured out already. However, that does not change the fact that our MC Haruto Amu is indeed a powerful being. Even among the 6 great players in the group Subaru, it is clear that Haruto is one of the best, which makes him the most powerful character of its universe. Think of him as Budget Kirito, except for a bit of smartness, as well as the ability to manipulate auras. Despite him rarely using weapons, he still somehow wins various fights. This anime might get criticism for its shitty plot and pacing, but no one can deny the overpowered ability our MC has. If you missed your boy Konaming, a hidden gem of spring 2022, then you're in luck. At first glance, your boy seems like a typical historical fact-based isekai, but once you heard the opening song, you can't dare to skip the anime. Real-life ancient Chinese tactician Zhu Liang aka Kongming reincarnates into the present day and decides to dedicate his masterful intellect to ensuring that a young musician reaches the stardom she deserves. Our MC is undoubtedly a weird one, since he continues wearing his traditional robes, speaks in riddles, whereas Aiko, the musician who he takes under his wing, is quite fashionable. Both of the main leads are enjoyable to watch and you can't help but to root for them. The show is completely based on the theme of reverse isekai, and with a musical industry touch. It became a cultural hit you can't skip, especially if you loved the shows like My Dress Up Darling. Hey there, if you've been loving this video so far, I'd like to encourage you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I know a lot of my viewers keep watching my videos but haven't subscribed yet. With each like and subscribe, you can help the channel grow in a better direction. So if you are done with that, now let's head back to the business. Isekai anime with long names such as Era Fureta. It kinda reveals the main plot point. Just like a shield hero, our MC Hajime story started similarly, not taken seriously by his friends, as he was called a complete fool who couldn't put up a good fight, where all his other friends are blessed with impressive abilities. After being insulted and humiliated multiple times due to his lack of power, in the end our MC gets betrayed by his classmate at the same hell place where MC left to die. He came out being an overpowered MC, not to mention along with some hot chicks. Through the show our MC doesn't hold even for a bit and shines through all the worst situations. If you have watched Shield Hero and haven't tried the Era Fureta yet, then it's without a doubt a must watch. Just ignore the PS1 visual. For this spot, how about we add in Chinese isekai to spice things up? Whenever we talk about Chinese animation, most of the viewers lost interest due to its wacky animation and poor translation. Still, every once in a million we witness some amazing title we can't dare to skip. Soul Land is one of the most talked about topics among the local Chinese community, as most of the anime got banned. Well, all jokes aside, our MC Tang Sen spent his entire life in creation and mastery of hidden weapons. For that he stole the secret lore of the inner sect, left with the only choice of death, even after throwing himself off the deadly Hell's Peak. Instead of being dead, he was reborn into another world, Dulyo Dalu, in the world where everyone has a spirit energy of their own. The spirit that awakens within our MC is Blue Silver Grass, a useless spirit. Now with all the bad luck, can our MC become a spirit master in this new world? The fantasy element might sound simple if you have watched some other Chinese stuff, yet this one will bring a whole new level of excitement you will ever witness. Veteran player knows the legendary saga of Ainsu Wolgaun, an ordinary human until he was trapped in his most favorite game. Our MC Momonga stays in the game even in the last moments before it shuts down. However, soon instead of logging out forcibly, he is now stuck in the game with other NPCs, as one of the coldest players who has no emotions. Our MC had played the game so much, that left him with so many skills and items that are rare to find, which also makes him extremely powerful. He has an arsenal of magic, weapons, and strategies up his sleeves. Unlike Luffy Conqueror Haki, Anis has the ability to wipe out an entire army without lifting a finger. He did not even have to move to kill one of the strongest mercenaries in the game. He simply tapped them and they died. With an overpowered main character like these, you'll witness more than enough epic battles that'll thrill your boring life. Honestly, I wouldn't believe you if you said you have never heard about this anime, The Great Rise and Fall of Bitch and Scum. There might be a lot of controversy around this anime. However, we usually won't get to see such a good revenge story so often. Naofumi Iwatani is summoned to another world along with other heroes to save them from upcoming calamity, but being a shield hero it is considered to be the weakest. Against sword and spear, all the adventurers refused to join his crew. Only the princess became a part of his journey, but who knows, it was all a setup. Betrayed by the princess, MC lost all his fame in one night. Now we get to see an underestimated hero take a huge fall and start his journey from hero to zero. Shield Hero is one of my personal favorite isekai. From having a dark, revengeful story, everything was represented amazingly in just the first season, and I haven't said anything about the second one. Undoubtedly one of the best isekai anime in the world. Yeah, you heard it right. Slime is supposed to be the weakest species out there, but not for the case of Rimuru Tempest. Satoru Mikami has been living a lonely life, suddenly meets his tragic ends, while trying to save his junior getting stabbed in return. Now reborn into another world filled with magic, but as a slime, it's thrilling and exciting to see his journey from being a mere slime to a great Rimuru Tempest, the most badass protagonist you will ever witness. He gained a skill called Predator that allowed him to gain skills by absorbing things, such as grass or even his enemies. For the record, he allies with the Dragon King and builds his own city. With an amazing start, this anime will entice you to move on to the next episodes and you can't help but watch the entire season in a single day. Well, these are some of my favorite overpowered isekai MCs. I bet your list would be different than mine, so head over to the comments section below and let me know yours. Hey, and if you enjoy watching my videos, you know you can always support me by dropping a like and subscribe for more. After all, it's all a one-man army show, and with all your suggestions, I can make more quality videos for you all. So for the time being, I take my leave and see you all in the next one. Adios.